Hi Aries, welcome to your February 2018 overview reading. This is good for you if you are a sun, moon, or rising Aries. Now, let's see. Today I'm doing a little bit of a different spread, and I'm using quite a few new decks that you guys haven't seen yet, at least on my channel. So I hope that you enjoy this reading. And if any of you are Twin Peaks fans, then you're really going to like this deck. So, how this spread works is that the center card is kind of your theme for the month. So the cards I'm laying down right now in the internal circle, those are going to be your internal world, your internal experience, and then the outer cards that I'm pulling are going to be more of the circumstances and the environment, context, all of that good stuff. Also, I'd like to let you guys know that I am going to be doing tarot deck reviews. So if there's a specific deck that you want me to review sooner, please drop a comment and I can, bump that deck up to the top of the list. I'm going to publish those once a week. So if I get asked about the decks all the time, so I figured I should start introducing them to everybody. Okay, and then as usual, if you're looking to work with me one-on-one, all of the info's in the description box so you can get a personal tarot reading or intuitive counseling sessions. Okay, now let's pull an Angels of Abundance card. Let's see what's coming in for Aries in February. These cards are meant for money and careers, so anything that you have going on in that department, this will give you some insight. Let's see, which one's popping up? There we go. Okay, attracting, not chasing. Okay, if you want to pause the video, you can read that. But this is a typical pitfall that Aries will get sucked into, is like the pursuer energy, which can actually push manifestations farther out. So just keep that in mind, that attracting is also a way you can manifest things so that you don't scare it off, so to speak. And then let's see what truth bomb we have coming up for you. Your dignity depends on your will. Ooh, I like that one. Okay. So it's definitely a matter of intention and kind of what inspired action you're taking. Okay, so let's see what's coming up in the center for Aries. This is the central energy of the month, Queen of Earth. So this is you being really grounded. I love this card. So this is all about you. I would say nesting is going to be really important for you this month. It's going to be one of those times where it's going to feel really good to sink into feeling homey, making good meals for yourself, relaxing, reading good books. Anything that you can do at home to make it feel more homely is going to support you. This is also the career queen, so any professional pursuits that you have this month are going to be coming to the forefront as well. Let's see what's going on with you personally. First, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is initiating a project, whatever that may be. So like with the Queen of Earth, it's definitely about that career focused, oriented, and you have the attracting, not chasing cards. So you want to take more, you want to highlight the feminine approach to manifestation this month, and then you're going to see this come up a lot faster. So this is like your own power, your own motor, but the thing to balance the Ace of Wands out with is more of the like the reciprocal. I'm going to receive the manifestation. So you have the energy going out and you have the energy where you're calling things into your space. So if you can combine both of those, you're going to see things manifest a lot faster. Okay, then we also have the star. So this is you aligning with the things that you're meant to be doing, right? So sometimes we might fall off and have some lessons that we need to go figure out elsewhere, and then we get back on track and kind of go in the direction of what we really want to create and put into the world. And so this is a really nice thing to see for you here, because it's saying whatever you're initiating is aligning you to carry you farther in this lifetime, to really level you up. And so this looks very introspective too. Like, this initiation is going to require a lot of grounding, a lot of stability. And then I'm going to clarify the star really quick because I want to see what else is going on with that. Okay, so we have the devil. Bindweed. This is confronting things from your past that may have held you back. So this, we also have I don't know if you can see this, but there's the reference to Saturn right there, that little symbol. This is about discipline. So it's like your destiny. Well, I don't even like that word very much, quite frankly, but your destiny, your path is heavily impacted by how strong-willed you are. And we have that theme coming up in this card as well, your will. And so it is about balancing the masculine and feminine this month so that you're able to bring things into your space faster, but also having the necessary discipline to not fall off track over and over again if you've been struggling with that. And then we also have the Queen of Pentacles again. This has been coming up for quite a few signs where they have a central card and then another one being highlighted that's the same exact card. So this is coming across as really showing gratitude for the things that you have created, showing appreciation for the things that you've already cultivated, and then those things are going to compound. So make sure that you're taking time to balance the cerebral planning and forethought with, kind of sinking into your body and being present. Okay, our next card, we have Page of Pentacles. Wow, okay. So this is a career month for you. This is about initiating the things that you want to make happen in whatever work that you do. When I say career or profession, that means whatever your passion is, whatever, kind of lights you up and gives you that motivation and something that you want to produce and achieve and carry forward. That's what all of these cards are reflecting, is whatever you feel a calling to do is going to be super highlighted in February. So it's a good month to be disciplined. It's a good month to be structured. It's a good month to draw up your plans and figure out, how do I make this happen? Whether it be a hobby that you're passionate about, or a career shift that you want to make, or getting into school. This could be any number of things, but it's about focusing on what you want and aligning with that. Now, in your external environment, we have 10 of Cups, happy, happy, joy, joy. This is you coming into an easier time environmentally. So it looks like you're able to put a lot of energy into focusing on the things you want to achieve and accomplish because things are good environmentally. It doesn't mean it's going to be without hiccups, but really February is going to be an easier month for you. So it's kind of like you're having this delivery of time and space to accomplish the things or initiate the things you want to make happen. We also have the Moon. This is making sure that you're using your intuition to help your decision making with whatever this is. So your intuition, that's kind of the environment that you're in, is amping up your intuition and giving you a lot of support this month. So make sure you're listening to your intuitive hits, what's going on for you internally, where do you feel like you're being pulled? Where do you feel like you're being pushed or nudged or inspired to do? So make sure you're listening to those cues. Okay, we also have the Five of Cups. This is coming up as mindset, because there are two cups that are still standing right here. It's just a matter of like turning around and focusing on them. I think that's why I felt called to kind of mention gratitude in this, is that this is reality. This is what's actually happening in your space. You know, it's just a matter of orienting towards that rather than the Five of Cups. So this just looks like if you're experiencing this, you can shift out of this. It's just a matter of whatever this situation. I'm getting a sense that if there is a situation that comes up and it feels really intense, or it feels really scary, or it feels intractable, I get a strong sense that it's not actually as challenging as it may feel, right? It might feel like there's not a solution in sight. It might feel really challenging, but I actually see this as being a really solution-oriented month. And so I really don't think you have as much to worry about as you may feel. So it doesn't mean that your feelings are invalid. It just means that maybe ask a friend for a reality check, or really try to connect with someone who's really even-keeled and neutral and level-headed if you feel yourself kind of spiraling into a rabbit hole of thought. Okay, then we also have the Empress. This is that person I was just talking about that you can call up on the phone and just say, hey, can you give me some insight on this? And she is going to be able to support you, whoever this person is. I'm getting a strong sense. The Empress has been coming up a lot. So there's a lot of you who are going to have some really grounded female support this month that's going to be able to help neutralize this Five of Cups. And she's the person that you're going to want to go to for your reality checks, whether it be a mother, a sister, a family member, a really good friend, a mentor, whoever the Empress is for you. This is all about someone who's able to be grounded, level-headed, neutral, all of that good stuff. I'm going to clarify the Five of Cups as well. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, this is just make sure. I'm getting that you might feel or experience a little bit of fatigue, which is what's causing this mindset, not problem, but just like you're so focused on a little hiccup or speed bump that it pushes you to like go down a rabbit hole a little bit. And I'm getting this sense that it might be good to take a break. If you experience this, then you know, hey, this is a cue for me to take a break, to take a step back, relax, phone a friend, and watch things unfold rather than getting too sucked into controlling the situation or like really forcing the situation to go somewhere. It's like take a breather, relax, do something kind for yourself and your body, and that's going to help neutralize this, as well as your Empress, friend, mentor, family member, whoever that may be. Now I'm going to go into the timeline. If you're new to my channel, it's first quarter, second, third, and fourth quarter of February. It's going to be a little bit fluid because we are talking about time, but this has to do with your growth period. So the first quarter, we have balance. Okay, so this is really figuring out what you need more of and trying to integrate that as best as you can. Kind of like here, if you're feeling really fatigued and burnt out, then make sure that you are, that you're taking a break. It's like, yeah, if you're going to work really hard, that's awesome. Make sure that you're relaxing with just as much effort, or you're decompressing or having fun with just as much effort, because that is going to help restore balance in your life, and it's going to help recharge your batteries. Okay, and then card number 2, or quarter number 2, we have Divinity. And this is where your intuition is kicking in. See how it's sitting right next to the moon? So this is where your intuition is going to be really, really amplified, is during the second quarter or second week-ish of February. So This is all about kind of tuning in to the radio station that's like, with intuition, it's interesting. It might feel kind of fuzzy, or you might not be able to differentiate it. And you just want to kind of adjust the dial to see, what does this really mean? What am I really getting called to do? Or is there an inspired action that's trying to make its way to me? Just listening to what your body is communicating to you. Or however you tap into your intuition yourself. Quarter number 3, we have prosperity. This is your hard work is paying off. The efforts that you're giving are paying off. So be patient. And as you tap into your intuition, which also has to do with attracting, not chasing. This right here, using your intuition, the moon, harnessing that side of yourself is going to result in prosperity. So it's kind of like if you ignore it and you just force and force and force, and it's like that's what Aries is all about, that can only carry you so far. So make sure you're paying attention to that. And quarter 4, wrapping up the month, enchanted. Okay, so feeling, this is you experiencing things how they're meant to be. So kind of recognizing the divine order and timing that's going on around you, even if it doesn't make sense. This is just kind of like honoring the process. So you may not see all of your results overnight, but at the end of the day, it's going to feel really empowered and really positive. If you, and I encourage you, if you're having a hard time at any point in February, watch this video again, and it's gonna remind you, phone a friend, phone the Empress, whoever this one is. Okay, now I'm gonna pull a card. This is for you if you even care about this. This is if you're coupled. And I'm gonna pull one if you're single, if you're looking, or if you are just looking for some insight about relationships right now. So coupled, single, or dating, whatever the deal is with that. And then I'll do a 3-card pick at the end. So if you're coupled, we have 5 of Swords. This is like overcoming conflict. This is also problem solving, representative of coming together, collaborating with your partner, and figuring it out. So some people look at the 5 of Swords as like a conflict card. I don't see it that way. It's actually the point after conflict. It's getting to a place where you come into neutrality, especially if you're butting heads in the beginning. So this is showing that there's going to be resolution in some capacity. Keep in mind, whenever I read relationships, I don't talk about adultery, addiction, or abuse. Those are not the things I'm talking about in this reading. This is like if you got into a tiff about money or a disagreement about child rearing or something like that. This is you two coming together and working that out. Okay, and if you are single / dating, or okay, we have the Devil. So temptation, this is vices, being a little bit more prone to sinking into bad habits. The Devil is like that temptation of, ooh, well, you could do this. So watch yourself when it comes to going back to old patterns. Especially if you're in the process of dating right now, really watch what you're attracting. If you feel like you're sitting across the table from a douchebag, you probably are. So if you say no to that, if you listen to your intuition and you say no, no matter how attractive they are, then the universe is going to say, okay, they're ready for something better. Let me up my game. That's how the universe kind of delivers your manifestations, is it's going to give you a test. Hey, do you want to go back to this old pattern? Do you want to touch this hot stove again? And then after you say no, it's indicating, okay, they're ready for the next, something greater than what they've experienced in the past. So keep that in mind. Okay, 3-card pick. You guys know that this reading is for you, so I don't care if you pick before or after. It literally does not matter to me. These readings are for you, so you pick card 1, 2, or 3, or wait until I flip them over. I can't tell you how many people lose their minds over, but you told me to pick the card beforehand and I don't like, I do not care. I promise you. It is all for you. All of this is for you. Card number 1, we have Queen of Feathers, Perception and Truth. So this is you breaking off and doing your own thing this month. Really like taking charge, full steam ahead with whatever you're pursuing and like unapologetically pursuing your dreams. Card number 2, we have the Hermit, Contemplation, Wisdom, Insight, traveling inward to discover what exactly it is that you're craving, what it is that you're wanting. I'm getting that your intuitive hits, if this card is resonating the most, your intuition is going to be the most important thing this month. So keep that in mind. Card number 3, 4 of Crystals, Control, Security. Watch for control issues this month. Like, look out for that. If things are not panning out the way you want them to, or if something, you've like hit a roadblock with something, or you didn't get that job, or that it didn't work out with that person you were dating, you are dodging a bullet. I promise you. It means that there's something better on the horizon, so just trust that. But this is you being a little bit more reserved, but I am getting that this is reading is really wanting to be forceful and controlling things. So just I would advise you to work with some mantras like this or something better. Resolutions are on the way. Solutions are everywhere. Whatever it is that you feel like you need, those are some good mantras that I like to work with if you're feeling a lot of control issues. Okay, so that is all I have in terms of the reading for you this month. Thank you so much for joining me. And don't forget, if you haven't already signed up for my newsletter, go ahead and do that. You'll get your solar year reading at the end of your birthday. Those are only delivered via email. I do not post them publicly on YouTube. And if you're looking to work with me one-on-one, all of the options are in the description box, or you can go to onyxhealing.com. Don't forget to join me on Facebook and Instagram for more content. And until next time, have a stellar February. Bye-bye.